daytime BREN, which is different from nighttime BREN, as most of my friends know. Oh, good morning. It's morning for me here. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you're seeing this. Today I got another download. I think it's not going to be tarot cards. I just feel like it's straight channeling, which is what I've been doing. I just graduated kind of from tarot cards, just went into straight channeling. So I'm around 2018, so all my readings I don't use cards. Unless it's a friend, because if you are a reader, you know what I'm saying, or you're a psychic. It's almost impossible to read your friends sometimes because their future is mixed up with your future, and as a psychic, you're not supposed to know your future, or you won't learn your lessons if you don't make your mistakes. Okay, enough of that. So last night it was actually a blue moon, which I thought there had to be two moons in the same month, which was last month. So I thought that was the blue moon, but it wasn't. So I was looking into it today, and I guess this one was a blue moon, and I think that makes it extra special. The full moon was in Aquarius, and Aquarius is not very emotional, so it's not any magic being done is coming from an emotional, messy place during a water sign, let's say, or even a fire sign, very emotional. This is an air sign, Aquarius, which is very logical. I woke up this morning really serious, just really, really serious. Like, wow, I don't even want to do a video. I don't feel like myself. I don't know if I even seem like the same person, but on the full moon last night, and I'm talking to somebody, or I'm talking to a couple of people, there's been a lot of magic being done on you, period. If I'm talking, you know who you are if I'm talking to you. And it's probably been going on, I want to say, a little over a year, maybe 2 years, maybe more. But it's not just one person. You have friends that have done magic on you that have Google spells if they're Christian. You have friends that, if they're witches, have gotten together and done spells against you. So in particular, the person I want to talk to today is about any type of black magic that happened during the Aquarius full moon. Now, at this point in time, you have an ex from a while ago who is together with a friend of yours. These two are the ones that are doing the most magic continuously, every day, every night. Your friend is obsessed with destroying you. She just can't stop doing the spell work, and it constantly comes right back at her, and she's not seeing the results of her own magic, the backfires. She's very confused. Why isn't this working on you? And you are just extremely protected, and you also know how to protect yourself. If you don't, Google how to protect yourself, whether you're Christian or a witch. How to protect yourself from black magic. Google it. Everyone should know it, because I know not everyone's a witch, but everyone's Googling black magic, and it's just a magic shit show, especially every full moon. This full moon, the kind of magic that was being done on you by the couple, your ex and your friend, the magic that they decided to do was want to drive you insane, put you in the mental hospital. Aquarius is mental magic. Aquarius is also a very loner sign, so they want you to be alone, surrounded by no love, no friends, no family. Their part of the spell was to keep you alone, to keep you feeling alone and isolated. But also, it definitely was intensely trying to really mess up your mind. This person would love nothing more than to see you hospitalized, possibly for good. The person I'm talking to is gifted. Most of the people that are listening to this are gifted. They want your gifts. Your friend wants your gifts. Copycat, just trying to be you. Everything about you, including stealing your ex, which he wasn't a prize, so her karma is stealing your ex. Because he's eviler than she is. And put them together against you, it could be really strong and scary. For some of you who don't have protection, you woke up this morning and some of the symptoms like demon attacks are nausea, dizzy, vomiting, and it lasts really shortly, maybe like half hour most, and then you'll know that it goes away. If if you weren't protected last night and people were doing spell work on you, I do suggest taking a cold shower. Man or woman, no matter how horrible it seems, that's what's been keeping, well, I have other millions of protection things to do, but I constantly jump in a cold shower, even if I don't use soap. I'm in the shower maybe quite a few times a day sometimes. I used to do a lot of baths, but where I'm staying now, there's no really. I gotta take a few spiritual baths, but yeah. So cold water basically is the best. That's the only piece of my little private. Because I mean, people are doing magic against me too. I mean, I'm not just talking to y'all. It's just happening to me too. Anyway, so I do know beauty spells were performed on you last night. They obviously covet your beauty. So they find you more attractive than they find themselves, and they just want to look like you, dress like you, talk like you, walk like you. They want this. When they were younger, you've known this person, this girl, this woman for a very long time. I think you're like an older sister to her. Maybe she's 10 years younger or something like that. She's younger than you, and so was your ex. They're probably closer in age to each other than you were to your ex. But now they're together doing magic on the Aquarius full moon. Yay! So the type of magic, like I said, that they are doing is psychological. They are just doing what they can because people with gifts have a lot of times the mental illness comes with the gifts. The gifts is the curse, the whole 9 yards. Anyone who knows me, I've said that before. So a lot of you out there, because of your mental illness / gift, really need protection. And I'm just really strongly urging you to either go to a religious leader or, would that be your reverend or your mentor or whatnot, to make sure you're protected, to remove black magic if you need to. Sometimes it's removable. Sometimes you don't realize it happens. And I said in the video yesterday, it probably sounded terrible. Spells do work or people wouldn't do them. And when they do work, sometimes it does change the outcome of your life, and you just have to turn in a different direction, because sometimes a lot of magic gets done, just to ruin you, basically, to ruin your life, ruin your relationships, make you miserable, keep you alone. These are people, and what it is envy. Now, if you pray that people aren't envious of you, you'll come up with no gifts. You have something to be envious of. Be proud of that. Know that the people against you think that they are stronger than you. This group of the couple are not the only ones doing magic. You have known as a group of 3 or 4 friends, and I feel like if they're not witches, they're baby witches, or they're just playing around with it. In general, they're doing actual full circle magic spells on you as well. Theirs is really weak. They don't have, there's 4. Between the 4 of these, the 4 of these girls that you do know, sort of, they're more like acquaintances, but maybe you met some kind of I don't know if you're a witch, like a witch community, or at in a spiritual convention or a paranormal convention. I don't know where you met these people, but their magic is really weak, and they don't realize that, which is awesome, and it's not really getting through. Their magic is it's again out of envy and trying to take your gifts away, and that's just the same thing. And it stinks because you want friends. You don't want everyone to be envious of you. When someone's envious of you, they're unable to form a friendship with you. If everyone's envious of you, you have no friends, and it's really tough. And you just gotta stay strong. Stay strong in your faith to God, to your higher power, whatever you believe in. Stay faithful. Faith over fear. If you fear any type of anything, magic, spell work, whatever it is, whatever you fear, it will make it even worse, because what do demons feed on? Fear. So don't be afraid. The last thing you want to do is sit there and think about being afraid of magic. But for some of you that I'm talking to today, the one that has there's a couple, the couple doing magic on you. That has completely ended. It reversed back on them, and severe violence is going to break out between the two of them. I don't know what that means, but I do know you'll hear within the next week or so of what their magic was that rebounded to them and what happened to this couple from what they've been trying to do to you. And then I feel like at least one or both of them have been trying to do it for years and years and years. And, you know, so good to know you're protected, absolutely. But here's the good news. Here's the dawn, you know, the dawn breaks, right? After the moon sets. About 10 o'clock this morning, I feel like everything broke. Felt it. Just right across the whole universe. The whole energy. Everything broke of the magic that was put on you last night. And you probably felt it. If you're watching this in the afternoon, you're like, oh, I did feel it. I felt a little better this morning, right around, you know, I want to say 10. Between 10 and 10:30, I felt a nice clean cut right off from all the magic is being soaked up. So, oh, my phone's ringing, but I have to ignore it. Okay. All right, I'm going to end this video because I just talked to Bobby Joe. She's calling. But I just want you to know, the good news is, I want to end on a happy note, that the couple who's been really harassing you, the good news is that they're going to go crazy and go at each other, which is sad that that's good news, but they are your enemies, and they're trying to kill you over and over and over again, destroy your mind, destroy your life, destroy everything. So the fact that the magic has turned back on them and is completely gone from you, you are feeling really good today, actually, surprisingly. But they are going at each other, and it could get really violent, and I just hope that, you know, I don't know what I hope. I don't know what to hope for you. You know, your enemies are getting what they deserve. And I know that sounds rotten because I even feel bad for enemies that do me wrong and their karma comes to them. And I see their karma and I feel terrible. I'm like, I got a big heart. People doing things to you know you. So when they get their spell work back in their face and they're suffering, you still have empathy for them, which is really sweet. That's very, very sweet. And it makes you pure. And that's why you're protected. You're pure-hearted. They're not. Neither one of them are. And your best advice for me today is to stay the hell away from both of them. Both of them are going to try to contact you, complaining about the other, and probably confessing about the magic, and, you know, trying to get in your... I don't know what they're trying to do. My answer is they've been trying for years to kill you. They've been trying for years to destroy you. Stay away. The ex-baby come out charming, make it like he wants to get back together with you. Oh, hell no. He's cold-hearted, calculated, and thinking. He's plotting on you. He may be sweet and but he's a hell of an actor. And the thing about the devil, honey, he's good-looking. It's hard. It's hard to say no sometimes, but you have to stay strong with this one. And the same with the girl. Okay, this girl, you've known her for a long time, and again, another person like this person wants to talk to you, and you got to cut this person out. The girl, I think you've known for a long time. I mean, like I said, you kind of she looks up to you, a mentor. You're probably like 10 or so years older, and you know all that stuff, which is, you know, that kind of. I don't know where am I going with this. I'm not sure. I just lost my train of thought, but. I guess the best news is not even good news. The best news is your enemies are turning on each other, which is, your good news is that you're surrounded and blocked off by any magic, good, bad, or in between. No magic is getting to you right now. You are in a circle bubble and you are protected completely. And as for the chosen ones, you know what that means. That's why I'm usually talking to you on this channel. You know, the psychics, the empaths, the intuitives, the Reiki healers, the people who are here to change the world and do God's work. So, you know, it's you guys that often are getting all of the attacks because the pure-hearted are trying to do good and the devil just wants to tear the pure-hearted down all the time. I know people don't believe in the devil, and I know I am Wiccan and Christian somehow in a mix of a whole entire book I'd have to write about my own religious philosophy, but stay prayed up. I am a Wiccan, but I grew up with Jesus' father, and he protects me. And if you're a witch, don't be afraid to pray to Jesus' father. Many people in the Wiccan religion, they accept every other pantheon of religion. They accept Norse mythology, Greek mythology, Chinese gods and goddesses. But for a lot of Wiccans who try to go ahead and incorporate Jesus' father, Christianity, into their religious beliefs, most witches are against that. So I don't know why. If you're watching this, take a second, look at yourself. What do you have against Jesus' father? I mean, especially if you grew up that way. Was there ever a problem? What was the issue? Kind of a thing, you know? I know I can't sit here and, like, you know, preach to the people to who to pray to, but have a higher power, stay prayed up. I don't see a lot of magic is bouncing off you, and I think you just reached the spot finally where it's just not coming through. I think you may feel slightly symptoms, like I said, dizzy, nauseous, things like that. Here on out, as of 10:30 this morning, you're gonna feel great. At least up until the next moon, I'm positive of that. And then as you get closer to the next moon, obviously I'll let you know what I think we're doing emotionally and how we're doing. This video is very serious, and I don't want to scare anyone or trigger alerts, but just, you know, things happened last night. People tried a lot of stuff. A lot of different people trying a lot of stuff on you, and it's not getting through. A little bit got through maybe, and it's never getting through anymore. That's it. God said enough on my fucking chosen people. So you are protected. Know that. Don't fear anymore at all. Stay prayed up to whoever you pray up to. Don't let me preach to you to pray to. Be good. Stay safe. It's Tuesday. Eat tacos.